Come out, wherever you are, first years. Where are you? Which one of you will be first to take your punishment?
Oh, please, Flashy, not me, please. I'll fag for you, Flashman. But please, don't hit me. I couldn't stand it.
You'll stand it or be hanged. Or which of you will stop me?
I will.
Who's that? That you, Brown? Think about what you're doing, Brown. Don't start a fire you can't extinguish. What a rotten coward you are, Flashman. I'll start that fire. You'll pay for that, Brown.
Tom Brown and Flashman are gonna fight!
So, here we are in Rugby, East Midlands, Warwickshire. Described yesterday by my dad as a bog hole. It's like TripAdvisor, my dad, to be honest with you. So here we are, about to go into the Dread Race Village. I've got to do it because I've got to go into a Thunderbox this morning. It's not a curiosity, it's a necessity. I have stacked up with an anti-D, but it's got through, I can feel it. It's just skirting the gusset. Right, let's head over to them. They've got queuing cones. Okay, oh, that's natty, I've never seen that before. They have.
Watch your channel, brilliant.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, do you know? I made.
Right,
so what's your name?
Pete.
Pete, good man, Pete. So what
Brilliant.
time are you going for this morning, Pete?
About 1:40-ish.
Have you done this one before?
Not this one, no.
Right.
I done Waddington last Sunday
How'd you get on?
at 1:44 there.
Oh. Is this flat? Do you know if this is flat? It's not flat. Right, all right. Well, I'm gonna nip in there now.
Okay,
Get in
brilliant.
there, right. Good
So,
luck, mate.
and you.
See you later.
See you
Cheers, buddy. What you see here is what's called a queuing cone. Never seen a queuing cone before, but essentially, you wait here if you need a crap. It should be brown cones, to be honest. Childish. As many of you historians will know, this is the home of Rugby School, also the home of the place where Thomas Hughes set the wonderful novel Tom Brown's School Days, but also the very place where a bully boy called William Webb Ellis in 50-something, picked up a football during a perfectly good lunchtime kick around, spoilt the game and ran off with it, thus inventing one of the most barbaric games in the history of man, rugby. And there's always one, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? It was exactly the same when I was at school. You'd have a game of football and there would be a big kid who simply could not cope with my nimble footwork, my counter press, my high press, my turnover in transition, picked up the ball and usually kicked it over the fence. I don't know about you these days, I just don't get football anymore. Transition, turnover, high counter press, don't bother. Get the ball wide, get it into the box, get the number 9 to smash it in. Unless the number 9 has got dementia. That's probably why the game had to change. Now, if I'm being really honest, I don't know what I'm expecting today. I am probably not well. I haven't been well for about a couple of weeks, to be honest with you. And I went out for a run yesterday morning, just a little one, and struggled slightly. So I don't know what to expect. But the minimum expectation that I'm expecting is to see Rugby School. If I don't go past Rugby School, there's going to be trouble, to be honest. It's a little bit like going to Warwick and not going to the castle, or Kenilworth and not going to the castle. I want to see Rugby School. It's the jewel in the crown. Talking of schools, big shout out to Dan Dowson, subscriber, my youngest daughter's. He's their favourite teacher. So here's to you, DD. Told you I'd do it. He's a top man with a top knot. Oh, we're on.
It's a slightly undulating course today, a little bit hilly, but you'll be fine. Your race begins. It is over to you in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Go get that half marathon finished today.
Right, so, never done this race before, and I've just been running with my mate Rich, nosed him out for the first couple of miles, sorry Rich. And my good friend, Lisa Hodgkinson, the Hodge, also told me this. This marathon, half marathon, is 2 laps. Never done that before. So I'm about, I don't know, 5 miles into the first lap, and then I'll be seeing all this stuff again. Remains to be seen what that'll do for morale. There's a massive difference. I'm finding breathing hard to come by. Usually, when I do these races, my legs now, they're kind of like my little friend. They automatically kick in and they say, oh yes, I know what we're doing here. Let me take over. Today they're not. They're like a child on a winter's morning refusing to go to school. I'm pushing them and they're giving me nothing back. Thanks, mate. Now, let's head the complaints off at the pass, shall we? Before some of you rugger buggers start commenting in about what a softie I am, what a great game it is. I'm not having it. I went on a stag do once, a rugby stag do. A friend of mine, he knows who he is. And I have never, ever seen anything like it. It was like the last days of the Vikings. Absolutely revolting people. Honestly, you have never seen animals like it, drinking each other's bodily fluids. And the worst thing about it is that they've all got nicknames like, you know, Merlin and Ballsack and stuff like that. But in real life, you say to them, what's your job, mate? What do you do? Oh, I'm a GP. I just watched you eat that guy's dandruff. Yes, yes. Goes on tour, stays on tour. About 3 miles left now. But I'm really honest, I haven't been filming that much because I can't really speak, I've got nothing. I'm really struggling. Unexpected. Thank you. Alright, that's 11. I'm counting them off now. Coming up to the end.
Great race there, your times are going up on the website as we speak, rugby.co.uk. Well done, Tim.
Cheers, buddy. Right, 1:26.
Good race running, man.
Ah, my man. How you doing? What'd you get, mate?
1:26.12.
Yeah, perfect.
How are you?
Yeah, well, yeah, just the same, I think. Yeah, 1:26 third.
Well done when you're holding that damn thing.
Yeah. Well,
Thanks,
yeah.
you're going.
Yeah. Well done, well done. What do you think?
Oh, it's undulating. Not as bad as the Kenilworth had, which you gave a great rendition of St. Crispin's.
Oh, well,
Speech
amazing.
last
Thank you.
year.
Thank you, thank you.
I play that to my friends and they all kill themselves
Where are
laughing.
you from, mate?
Well, it's complicated. I was born in the UK. My dad's English, but we moved to the States when I was 6.
Okay. And that accent just gives you a little bit of extra panache, doesn't it, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm a total outsider. I don't expect anything out of me.
Rich, well done. Yeah, you alright?
Alright.
Yeah. You ran really well then. I knew I was expecting you to come past me on that track. I thought, I just haven't got anything.
It was a sucking course.
It was, wasn't it?
Really sucking. Lactic, I couldn't clear from my legs at all.
Have a look. So, spin the wheel. What do I get?
So you get 50%, 60% or 20% discount off the next race, or you can
Oh, free entry. Right, okay. Shall I go?
Yeah, go for it.
What a terrible spin that was. 50% off. That's great, that
So
is.
you get 50% off. So literally, this code here,
Yeah.
pop it in your next race? When you been booking?
Do you know, I didn't even have the strength to rotate the wheel like one whole turn. But I got 50% though, that's grand. Cheers, thank you. Do you know, that I think was my toughest race of the year. It was sapping. But genuinely, I think I was feeling the effects there a little bit, because from the start, actually, within the first couple of miles, I started thinking, I'm going to have trouble here. Well, that was rugby. Now, to be honest with you, other than the fact that I know I'm in rugby, and there were a couple of rugby posts kicking about, I wouldn't have known it was rugby. Actually, to be fair, the race was decent. It was all right. I quite liked the course. It was just essentially the countryside around rugby. And if it wasn't, though, for things like this, you know, little giveaways, right, then I wouldn't know I was in rugby. Surely, the jewel in the crown is rugby score. I wanted to see rugby score. Didn't get anywhere near it. Closest I got, we ran just past a playing field, and I saw a young boy being hit by his dad. Just a little wallop just around the bum cheeks. That was as close to rugby score as I think I'm going to get. So, it's time for me to say from rugby, not really rugby at all, a car park. I'll see you in Ulster for my very first 10k next week.